Okay, Texas Registered Series. This is a new animal on the Series LLC scene, and it needs a little bit of discussion. It's going to be one of the higher level things that you're allowed to do inside of the Series LLC landscape. So the registered series is going to be our top dog in Series LLCs. There's registered series, protected series, and then ordinary series. That's going to kind of make a hierarchy on what is going to be recommended, what's going to be the most protected form of Series LLC. It's going to be pretty convoluted going forward, but I think there's going to be some clarification as things come out, as things happen in law, as it usually does. Legislators can only go so far in creating laws for us attorneys to argue over and inform our clients, but I think this video should help kind of clear up the registered series. Registered series are going to have the big change is going to be that the series can be registered. Okay, so you're going to file a certificate of registered series with the Texas Secretary of State, and you're going to be able to get a certificate of good standing for that series, and an EIN will get you a bank account individualized for that particular registered series. So this is going to be a high maintenance type of Series LLC. And usually what my recommendations for high maintenance type LLCs are for those where the risk profile is larger than others. So registered series might be a great entity choice for those individuals or groups that own large scale apartment complexes. So a 40-unit apartment complex is going to have a much different kind of liability exposure and therefore risk profile than a single-family residential rental property. Not to say that a single-family residential property doesn't come with risks and liabilities associated with it, but we're going to be much more concerned about those kind of things in dealing with large apartment complexes with multiple tenants. So registered series are going to need the RS in the name, so it'll be Texas Series LLC RS. And then the registered series will all have registered series as part of the name, or RS, however you want to do it. So just like in regular LLCs, when we have LLC or Limited Liability Company as part of the name requirements, we're going to have RS now as part of that requirement as well. So there's going to be some, naming convoluted. There's going to convoluted names. Convoluted rules regarding naming going forward, but I think that will end up sorting itself out. When you have the registered series, like I said, you're going to have a lot more filing requirements and a lot more maintenance as far as document, corporate governance, that kind of thing. Each of these registered series are going to end up needing their own tax return, I'm guessing. Depending on how it's set up, it's going to be a much more complicated thing. However, it's also going to be the top dog in Series LLCs as far as asset protection. If you are looking at something where the series is going to be holding property with that high risk profile, registered series might be where you're at. That's going to, like I said, require a lot more maintenance going forward, but it's going to offer the highest level of asset protection when evaluated by a court system. So hope this cleared up a little bit on registered series. There's a lot more factors that go into it, and if you're looking at that, you need to speak with your attorney about registered series. A lot of times I harp on the fact that if you are forming an LLC, you don't need an attorney. You can actually do it on your own. With a registered series, I cannot advise against that enough. There are going to be a lot of new rules, new statutes, things that need to be done with the registered series, a lot of boxes to check. And we need to make sure that gets done right the first time to actually have a registered series.